history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. He's got his guys in mid-season form already, an impressive 3-0 start to the year. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump.
Devils can't hear it no more. Still into the man, can't feel it no more. Some of them don't feel it no more. You jump in a minute, but can't steer it no more. On the way, but no chilling on show. It used to be a race when you're inside. But you don't want to see it more. You want to see more, but you want to see Saul. Like this stuff you got. Your body is out of your mind is out of balance.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down up to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Quick slant here to Smith. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Second and 5 at the 48-yard line.
A quick throw here out to... And he lost the football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. So a big sigh of relief there, as that would have been a disastrous way to start this ball game. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small quarterback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Play action now, Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Cougar 19.
Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Throwing is Ward. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And, you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. So on fourth down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Don't touch it. On anyone.
Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Great, set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. Hurts fumbles it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league.
Jalen Hurts, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. but you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Cowboys hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The kicker here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down approaching the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun, Ward. Throw left side complete. That's Ramirez. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 8. Here we go. 28-yard line.
Here's Ward. He finds Pickens over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Working out of the gun here, Ward. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Ward. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Throwing now, Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramirez. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be incomplete. So a tight one so far, 1-point game. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
35-yard line.
Let's go! County line!
To throw, here's Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Come on.
Will line up for the 2-point.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 21. Eagles.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And tough going there as they'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. That's been caught by Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. They'll look to throw again. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. In motion, the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
On 1st down, it's Douglas. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Barkley going to be hit and not at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 40-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get hit. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Here we go. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 34. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. These two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. And an excellent job of finding... The opening is he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They run the counter. Proctor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the Eagles' 23-yard
Come on,
line.
come on. Let's go.
This is Lamb on the end around. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
First down, Dallas.
Ward. And that'll be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing again here, Ward. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Cowboys, first down. First and goal, Dallas.
Throwing is Ward. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles, 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they held out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball
gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Smith, the man in motion left. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And running with power here. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger.
They'll keep it on the ground. Proctor. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Get it.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll roll on 1st down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready, alert.
Toss play to the right to Blue. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And he will have the Cowboys 1st and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And